Welcome to Whitalabosta. We manage a number of apartments both in Vetlanda and in the smaller towns around the municipality. If you're interested in gardening, we offer ground-level apartments with a small garden and patio. We also have nice apartments with balconies and terraces. With this movie, we want to show you some things you need to know and be aware of as a tenant with Whitalabosta. Being a tenant means you have both benefits and obligations. We deal with clogged drains, dripping faucets, snow removal, repairing a broken fridge or stove, and a lot of other things. It is, however, essential that you find out your rights and obligations to avoid any unpleasant surprises in the future. When you move into one of our apartments, you will receive a voucher entitling you to 60 minutes of assistance from one of our handymen. This is often a good way to get a good start when you're trying to get settled in your new home. To avoid getting a parking ticket when moving in or out, you can borrow a parking permit from us. Please let us remind you to get a good home insurance, since damage caused by fire or water is not paid by us. When it comes to doing your laundry, there is different ways to book a time slot in the laundry room. Please make sure to only use the time slot you have booked and have respect for your fellow tenants. You may only wash personal items for the members of your own household, not for a company or other people. Make sure to read and follow the instructions posted in the laundry room in your apartment complex. After you have finished with washing and drying, make sure to clean both laundry machine and spin dryer, as well as sweeping and mopping the floor. Smoking is not allowed in any common areas, such as stairwells or laundry rooms. We strive to give you as a tenant with Whitalabosta a good environment in all outdoor areas, such as playgrounds or other sitting areas. We urge you to help us in keeping these areas free from litter. They are areas shared by all tenants, so please show consideration and respect towards your neighbors. All our yards and playgrounds are traffic-free. We have parking lots for you as a tenant and for your guests. You can also rent your own parking place or garage. These are only meant to be used for your vehicle, not for any other storage. Every year, thousands of fires break out in Sweden. The consequences of these fires are sometimes injuries to people and almost always damage to property or houses. The majority of fires are caused by the human factor. To avoid this, we urge you to take all the precautions possible. Turn off your household appliances when leaving your home and be careful when cooking. Make sure to clean the kitchen fan on a regular basis, since the grease that is accumulated can start a fire. If a pot on your stove catches fire, move it away from the burner and snuff the fire with a lid. Do not pour grease from a frying pan into the drain. Instead, wipe it out with a paper towel and throw it in the trash bin. We have smoke detectors in all apartments. You should, however, check them on a regular basis to make sure the batteries doesn't need to be charged or replaced. Further instructions can be found in our information brochure. Taking care of your household trash may be a bit different depending on where you live. At the local recycling station in your complex, there is information about how it should be done. Glass, newspapers and packaged materials should be transported to one of the many municipality recycling stations. Heavier trash, such as old TV sets or garden wastes, should be transported to Flisult Recycling located outside Vetlanda. It's important that you sort your trash and help out with the recycling for all of us to have a clean environment to live in. Your apartment has a broadband connection for both computers and TV. Decoders, routers and cables are available in the apartment when you move in and should of course be left there if you move out. Whitalabosta offers you a basic selection of television stations included in your rent. If you wish, you can expand this selection with a lot of channels offered by our provider. As of 2013, it is not allowed to install and mount your own satellite dish in connection to the apartment. Respect your neighbors and make sure to hold down the volume in the apartment both during the day and of course during the night. You are welcome to have pets, as long as they don't create a disturbance for your neighbors. We all need to save on water supplies. We advise you not to wash your dishes in running water, and also to keep showering as short as possible. Avoid throwing tops, cotton or other fixed objects in the toilet, since this might clog it up. In case of an emergency, like a fire or personal injury, rescue teams must be able to have free passage. Therefore, all stairwells should be kept free of things like bicycles or baby carriages. If something in your apartment breaks or stops working, make sure to report it as soon as possible. We will take care of maintenance and are happy to help out when you need us. You as a tenant are responsible for making sure that the apartment and the machinery included are used with care to avoid anything above normal wear and tear. You are responsible for changing light bulbs or light rods, batteries and fuses. You are also responsible for blinds and shutters. Make sure to keep your stove clean to avoid unnecessary wear and tear and to avoid fires. Another good tip is to keep your refrigerator and freezer open as short as possible and to defrost them on a regular basis. You are welcome to stay with us for as long as you wish, as long as you accept both your rights and your obligations. If you wish to resign your contract for apartment, storage facility or garage, it's important to know that this has to be done at least 3 months in advance, and it has to be done in writing. When you move out, the apartment, storage facility or garage should be cleaned thoroughly and all keys should be returned. We will perform an inspection to make sure that nothing in the apartment is destroyed or in worse shape than could be expected from normal wear and tear. You will be liable to pay for any excessive damage. If you have any questions or thoughts, please contact us. Make sure to read the information provided by us when you move in. We bid you welcome and hope you will enjoy being a tenant at Whitalabosta.